Welcome back, everybody. I'm Josiwe, and this is another episode of Let's Play Skyrim. Let's go ahead and continue. Now, when last we left our hero, Adarancel Ragefire, Thane of Winterhold, Archmage of the College of Winterhold, Thane of Whiterun, and Dovahkiin, he had spent the day meeting with the peoples of the town of Riverwood and helping them with their dilemmas. He also found his way to the Sleeping Giant Inn, where, per the note that had been left in place of Jurgen's horn in Ustengrav, he asked to rent the attic room. At that point, the woman Delphine asked to speak to him in private, after returning the horn to him. So we continue where we left off.
You're not afraid. Now we can talk.
Oh, wow, look at that. Secret passage and everything. Interesting. Yeah, she's been reading.
The Greybeards seem to think you're the Dragonborn. I hope they're right.
Wait a minute. This woman looks familiar, somehow. Was she the one who was meeting with Farengar, the one in the cloak? Because this would fit in with what I guessed about that individual. I surmised, basically based on a hunch, that cloaked woman who was meeting with Farengar was probably a renegade member of the Blades, probably one of the last remaining members of the Blades in the current year, which is 201 of the Fourth Era. So it's 200 years since the Oblivion Crisis. I've done a little research since last time I talked about the timeline. But yeah, the Blades are almost completely gone. But I think she might be one of the last ones, and I think this is the same woman. I might be wrong, but that would explain her ability to delve into the depths of Ustengrav and retrieve the horn of Jurgen Windcaller, a task which I, the Archmage, had trouble with. Okay, so obviously she's the one who took the horn and left the note, because she's the only person who heard the code phrase that I spoke, which was the request to rent the room in the attic, right? So she is basically behind everything. So saying you're the one who took the horn is ridiculous, because I know she's the one who took it, because she gave it back to me. Saying, sorry, I'm supposed to be meeting someone here is also ridiculous, because obviously I'm supposed to be meeting her. So the last option is really the only appropriate option, in my opinion, for this character, which is to keep his hunch about who she is to himself, to not make these ridiculous statements that will lower her opinion of him, and to just, you know, make a non-committal statement of fact.
If you're really Dragonborn, this is your destiny.
Oh, wow, I didn't know you could time out of a conversation like that.
The Greybeards seem to think you're the Dragonborn. I hope they're right.
Okay, I talked too long, but let's choose this option. The Greybeards are right. I am Dragonborn.
I hope so, but you'll forgive me if I don't assume that something's true just because the Greybeards say so. I just handed you the horn of Jurgen Windcaller. Does that make me Dragonborn too?
Alright, what do you want with me? You'd better have a good reason for dragging me here. I just came here for the horn. I'm interested to know what her motivations are. And I'm not the intimidating sort, so let's go with the first option. What do you want with me?
I didn't go to all this trouble on a whim. I needed to make sure it wasn't a Thalmor trap. I am not your enemy. I already gave you the horn. I'm actually trying to help you. I just need you to hear me out.
Go on. I'm listening.
Like I said in my note, I've heard that you might be Dragonborn. I'm part of a group that's been looking for you. Well, someone like you, for a very long time. If you really are Dragonborn, that is. Before I tell you any more, I need to make sure I can trust you.
Okay, so just to explain why that made me smile, Tiber Septim, also known as Talos, the founder of the Empire and the founder of the Blades, was Dragonborn. And many of the great figures throughout history, like who else was there? I know there was another one. I think Ysigramor might have been Dragonborn. I'm not sure. But anyway, the point is, I think it confirms the idea that she's one of the last remaining members of the Blades. Okay, let's see what we can do here. This is the most interesting question. You said the Thalmor are after you?
Yes. We're very old enemies. And if my suspicions are correct, they might have something to do with the dragons returning. But that isn't important right now. What is important is that you might be Dragonborn.
Why are you looking for a Dragonborn?
We remember what most don't, that the Dragonborn is the ultimate dragon slayer. You're the only one that can kill a dragon permanently by devouring its soul. Can you do it? Can you devour a dragon's soul?
Yes. Yes, that's how I first learned I was Dragonborn.
Good, and you'll have a chance to prove it to me soon enough.
So, yeah, here we go. What's the part you're not telling me?
Dragons aren't just coming back. They're coming back to life. They weren't gone somewhere for all these years. They were dead, killed off centuries ago by my predecessors. Now something's happening to bring them back to life, and I need you to help me stop it.
And what makes you think dragons are coming back to life?
I know they are. I visited their ancient burial mounds and found them empty. And I figured out where the next one will come back to life.
Really?
We're going to go there, and you're going to kill that dragon. If we succeed, I'll tell you anything you want to know.
So, the original warriors who formed the first corps of the Emperor's personal bodyguard that later became the Blades were Akaviri warriors. Akavir is the continent, I think, to the east of Tamriel. Anyway, it's an entirely separate continent. The dragons supposedly are also originally from Akavir, the dragon race, along with the Taeshi, or is it Sheshi? The lizard folk who came over here and turned into the Argonians. But anyway, the Akavir hated dragons and hunted them down and killed them. Excuse me, the Akaviri. And part of the legend surrounding General Talos's reunification of the Empire.
If you're really Dragonborn, this is your destiny.
And his becoming Tiber Septim and founding the Empire was that he killed all these dragons, too. So, you know, she has an age-old blood race hatred against dragons. And it just so happens that Skyrim and Alduin are where they've resurfaced. So let's finish talking to her.
Something's happening to bring the dragons back to life, and I need you to help me stop it.
Okay, tell me, how did you figure all this out?
You should know. You got the map for me. The Dragonstone you got for Farengar,
It
remember?
was her, yeah. Right, you were at Dragon's Reach when I gave it to him.
So you were paying attention. I arranged to have Farengar recover the Dragonstone for me. It's what I do. I make things happen from behind the scenes. After all, here you are.
I already knew this. Oh, Bethesda, why didn't you give me another option here? I knew that it was a map. I saw the map drawn on the Dragonstone, and I saw the stars marking the... Alright, well, they can't do everything. The Dragonstone was some kind of map?
Yes, a map of ancient dragon burial sites. I've looked at which ones are now empty. The pattern is pretty clear. It seems to be spreading from the southeast, starting in the Gerals near Riften. The one near Kynes Grove is next, if the pattern holds.
Kynes Grove. All right. So we're headed to Kynes Grove?
Kynes Grove. There's an ancient dragon burial near there. If we can get there before it happens, maybe we'll learn how to stop it.
All right. So, I'm fairly certain now that she is who I think she is. And after I kill the dragon, she'll tell me that, she's with the Blades, and she wants to help me reunify the Empire and all this other stuff. So that should be interesting, and I want to see it. So let's go kill a dragon.
I need to get into my traveling gear. Give me a minute, and I'll be ready.
Okay.
When he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said, "Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink."
Alright, let's see real quick if I can loot this place or not. Like, is it stealing if I take? No, okay, so...
This is an ode to Skyrim's staunch protectors, the Imperials.
Right.
To our youth, today's come and gone, for the age of aggression is just about done.
I'm right behind you. I am sworn to carry your burdens.
Alright. Let's give her some stuff. What do we got? Leader of Winterhold? Well, hell not. Why not have her wield it? Let's give her that. Let's give her the blade sword. Let's give her some arrows. And let's see. What else do we have here? Amulet fragment. Nothing much. All right. Oh, we should actually give her maybe a couple health potions.
I am sworn to carry your burdens.
Hopefully she'll use them. Okay. Potion of healing, 50 points. Minor healing. What, I have 20 of these? Okay, we'll give her a couple of these. Okay, cool.
Lead on.
What else is in here? Anything good? Rise and fall of the blades. Yeah, okay. They're just making it obvious now. Every one of us dies. It's a morbid song. Wait a minute, let's look at this map. Take map of Dragonbeard. Sure, we'll take that. Okay. This is weird. How can we get all this stuff from renting this room? It's like it cost us 10 gold. I don't understand. Maybe it's only one-time stuff? Yeah. Now even the loading screen is hinting what's going to come.
Kynes Grove is this way. We can travel together or split up and meet there. Your choice.
Okay, so I definitely... hold on a second. I want to do one thing first. Crime... 1240. I remember that I had that. Yeah, but okay, so it's not new. Is there a current bounty? Item stolen 2. Okay, so as long as that stays at 2, that's fine. Before we run with her, because I do want to travel with her, since we just found this book